I don't quite know how to put this all into 4 minutes, and I've never worried about 4 minutes so much in my entire life. Speaking in front of 500 women, for me, who was scared of going to Plunket group and terrified of the school gate. So this is a really big deal for me. So I did grow up in the outback of Australia. I was adopted by a family with 4 boys. So I suppose my perspective on the world with men was a little bit maybe different to everybody else's. And I definitely had to be tough and I had to fight my way through. So I think that put me in good stead for the rest of my life. And I found working with men always quite challenging, as it is with any human being. And I've never really thought about it in any other way. So the outback, definitely, like Joe just said it all really. I think I should just go and sit down. So after that, it was more a case for me. I decided I was always impatient and wanted everything now, like I suppose a lot of people today. So I did the fastest thing to earn money so I could get overseas, and that was to become a hairdresser, which I absolutely loved. It's been the greatest profession that I could have ever imagined, to have learnt the skills and had the ability to look after people and also teach other women how to look after themselves and earn a living so they also could have their own dreams and desires and also not take bullshit from other people, which was pretty important to me as well. So being able to earn an income and provide for yourself and your child or children was pretty key at that point in my life. So I then went on and I lived in Greece and I had my daughter, and things didn't work out so great there in some ways, and so I came back to New Zealand and made a very hard decision back then. My daughter decided to stay with her father over there. So we've gone on to live a very interesting life where her father was her main caretaker, and I focus on providing a financial support for her and for myself. And it's been very interesting over the years, the judgments that were based around that, because we chose those decisions to make that weren't of the normal. And the commentary that I heard, because I was a mother and, what was I doing and thinking. So they're all sort of situations. I think life delivers a plate and not everyone's plate's the same. So it's up to everyone to make the best of whatever they've all got. My daughter has gone on to be 3 degrees, 3 languages, and she's brilliant, and I'm really incredibly proud of her. And I also love living here in Christchurch, and I love working here, and I love being a really big part of the community here. And I'd also like to say that, sometimes in Christchurch, and all over the world, I think some of the bias and stereotypes that we face are, not always about gender. They're about our professions. The number of times I've heard my staff be told that, they shouldn't go on holiday, they're earning too much money, which I feel is quite unforgivable, that why does somebody else have the right to earn more money than anyone else, especially when I know how hard my staff work and I've worked and everybody works. So, I feel there's a lot more bias and stereotypes than just the male-female situation. There's professional bias, there's what you look like bias, there's where you live, all of those things. And I think it's a good conversation to have in Christchurch, to maybe keep ourselves in check sometimes around, that we are a diverse town and that we do embrace that, and we do embrace it with kindness. And I have one really big request, as Christchurch is on the rebuild and the remake, that we all get out and support Christchurch. There's a lot of people and businesses that have gone into investing into the CBD and bringing life back to the city. And so there's 500 women here today. If everyone could take their friends and families and support the businesses in Christchurch, I think that would be really a great outcome. And I think it's for the future of all the people that are going to live here in this town. So that's it. Enjoy the rest of the night.